break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, make a change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat.
Yo, what's up, fam? We out here, Barcelona, 8,000 people on the stage to fulfill one of my dreams of speaking in front of thousands of people. So stay tuned because big things are coming.
How's it supposed to feel?
Vision that has not been tested cannot be trusted. I was in the back of the room 4 years ago. At my very first event, I was at the very back, and I saw myself speaking on stage in front of thousands of people. It's for you to grow, it's for you to be able to have a better experience, and that's something that I'll never forget. But I am so thankful. I want you guys to know that MMS is not only coming in English, pero también vengo en español, mi gente, también.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
What's up, guys? We're out here in Barcelona. I want to give a huge shout out to the team, Wealthier World, Nikki, my family. I want you guys to know that this is going to be your biggest year yet. 2022 is the year of double the blessings, double the abundance, double everything. But remember, you got to put in double the work, double the gratitude, and just know that this is going to be your biggest breakthrough year. I'm so grateful for Mary. I'm so grateful for the whole team. We're about to do very big things after this convention.
You should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'ma really play.
You always got to remember that how you handle the lows will determine how high you go next. So if you're not handling the lows, if you're letting the lows get the best of you, then that means you're not gonna go.
I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes.
When something bad happens, pop the champagne, right? So nobody in your business, what do I do?
I take shots to the top, I get it. I got one life, I'ma do all the winning. I do what's right, pushing till I fall. I'm slipping to get back up, always stand tall, I'm grinning. I got cuts real deep, big bruises, squad. I had to learn how to think with my head and my heart. I've been chewed up, spit out, torn apart, but big.
All right, fam, we're going to get this call started here shortly. Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. Let everybody know that Mornings with Nano is live right now. We're about to have a great morning filled with a lot of success. I'm super excited to be here for our 3-year anniversary, and I really want to have a really good morning, fam. So help me spread the word. Let everybody know that we're live on YouTube. We're live on Zoom. You know, I really want to hear from the people here today as well. So I'm excited for this call. I'm excited for everything that, you know, is about to happen, fam. So spread the word, spread the word, spread the word, and we'll get the call started here in the next few minutes, guys. Want to make sure that we get the word out to everybody, fam. So spread the word, spread the word. I'll play one of my favorite videos that has helped me had a lot of big changes in my life. So I'm excited for it. Spread it, spread it, spread it. Number one, put
God first. Put God first in everything you do. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a gift. 40 years ago, March 27th, 1975, it was 40 years ago, just this past March, I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I hope none of you can relate. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I was sitting in my mother's beauty shop. They still call it beauty shops now? What they call it now? Yeah, I was sitting in the beauty parlor. I was sitting in my mother's beauty parlor, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see behind me this woman under the dryer. And every time she looked up, every time I looked up, she was looking at me, just looking me in the eye. And I didn't know who she was, and I said, she said, somebody give me a pen, give me a pencil, I have a prophecy. March 27, 1975, she said, boy, you are gonna travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now mind you, I flunked out of college. I'm thinking about joining the army. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and she's telling me I'm gonna travel the world and speak to millions of people. Well, I have traveled the world, and I have spoke to millions of people. But that's not the most important thing, the success that I had. The most important thing is that what she taught me and what she told me that day has stayed with me since. I've been protected, I've been directed, I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life, and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done and stick with God. Number 2, fail big. That's right. Fail big. Today's the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box.
Have you ever been in a trade where you press the sell button and the stock drops down, your order fills at the very...
Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you have already done, and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And in this text, tweet, twerk world that you've grown up in, remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress. My mother told me, she said, yeah, because you can run in place all the time and never get anywhere. So continue to strive, continue to have goals, continue to progress. Number 3, you'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I'll say it again. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I don't care how much money you make, you can't take it with you. And it's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. We all have different talents. Some of you will be doctors, some lawyers, some scientists, some educators, some nurses, some teachers. Yeah, okay. Some preachers. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is it selfish? Because the gratification, the goodness that comes to you, the good feeling that I get from helping others, nothing's better than that. Not jewelry, not big house I have, not the cars, but it's the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is. Finally, I pray that you put your slippers way under the bed tonight, so that when you wake up in the morning, you have to get on your knees to reach them. And while you're down there, say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy.
All right, family. What's up? What's up, Grand Rising? Happy Monday and happy 3-year anniversary to the whole Mornings with Nano community. This is our accomplishment right here. So I'm just so excited to be here with each and every single one of you guys. Big happy smiles, because yes, it is a beautiful day. It is a great day for us to grow. It is a great day for us to get better. And I'm just super excited for all of us to be on this call. We have hundreds calling in from all over. We have hundreds on YouTube. We have hundreds on Zoom. We have hundreds on Instagram. We have people from all over the world, you know, plugged in to celebrate this incredible day that we have here today. Mornings with Nano's 3-year anniversary. Can we just drop a congratulations in the chat box? Because yes, I know you guys are trying to congratulate me, but in reality, it's a congratulations for all of us that, you know, we've been here for the last 3 years. And it's so amazing to think and to go all the way back to, you know, June 20th of 2019, guys. June 20th of 2019 was when it all started. And, you know, I want to give you guys a little bit of history of, you know, the whole Mornings with Nano, call, how it started, everything about it. And, you know, the reason why I decided to go live on Zoom as well is because, you know, who's ever live on Zoom, I want to be able to hear from you guys as well. I want to hear, you know, what are some of the things that you've learned from Mornings with Nano and how Mornings with Nano has impacted your life in any kind of way. So I'm very excited for this call. My goal for this call is for us to start right here about 9:30 and take it to like about 10:30-ish. And it's so dope how, you know, it started here in the OG location and we're back here today at the OG location. You know, God aligned it in a perfect way. Where it started, it's where it's at. And it's so beautiful, you know, to see the growth, the amount of time that has passed, and just how time flies though in reality. It's still to think about it, you know, just to think about it, like sit down and really think about, like 3 years have passed and it feels like it was just yesterday that I started these calls. So man, I am so thankful. I want to practice some gratitude really quick. So can we practice some gratitude? What is one thing that you guys are grateful for? Type it in the chat box. What is one thing that you guys are grateful for? Type it in the chat box. I am grateful for God. I am grateful for his grace. I am grateful for his wisdom. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, my little brother, my goddaughter, Dadiana. I'm extremely grateful for the team, the leaders within my organization. I'm grateful for Katie. I'm grateful for, everybody that makes it happen behind the Mornings with Nano community. I'm extremely grateful for my sister Sana, my sister Jasmine, my brother Hansel, everybody who's played a part, every single person that's ever jumped on this call. I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for everyone who's ever poured into me, the books that I've read. I'm grateful for my brother Masner. Okay, I don't know if he's on this call, but Masner was the individual who gave me the idea for Mornings with Nano. So I'm extremely grateful for him and everything that he's done, for me. He don't understand how that one idea, changed everything for me. I'm grateful for my mentors, Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, Darwin Lopez, Alex Morton, Matt Gribby, Sean Murphy. All right. I'm grateful for all the mentors that I had growing up. I'm just extremely, extremely grateful for so much, man. And, I can't even express in words the gratitude that I'm feeling in my heart right now. So, just to keep spreading that gratitude. Gratitude is the source where all good things come from. And I'm excited to start this call. This call is going to be a special one. And don't think that this call is just going to be one where you just hear other people talk. Like I'm really going to give you guys perspective on this call as well. But it's also going to be a celebration call. It's also going to be a call that a lot of people appreciate as well. So let's get this call started. Today is the 3-year anniversary of Mornings with Nano. And I'm just going to really dive into the history of it really quick and just kind of break down to you guys how this all started. What was the purpose behind it and how you guys can one day be able to do the same for your families, for your group, for your communities, and how just one idea can turn into a whole, basically a whole empire. If you really sit down and think about it, it started with one idea, with one seed. And look at how that one seed has grown into a huge tree, family. So I'm excited. Let's get this call started. Let's talk about the history of Mornings with Nano really fast, because it's a question that I get a lot. A lot of people usually ask me, Nano, how did Mornings with Nano start? What was the purpose behind it? And I want to make sure that I break it down to you guys so you guys can know where it came from, since you guys are here for my 3-year anniversary. And then we'll get into some other stuff, and I'll let some individuals who are on the call share some of the things that they've learned from Mornings with Nano. And, I even have the special journal, my very first journal here today, of everything that I was dealing with before the Mornings with Nano came into the picture. But I was on a call with my leaders June 19th of 2019. So June 19th of 2019, I was on a call with my leaders. It was 3 of us. I remember like it was yesterday. It was me, it was my brother Masner, my boy Rich, and Ron. It was 3 of us. It was 4 of us on the call, but it was 3 of my leaders. And, I had just jumped on that call. We had a call scheduled. And the purpose of the call was just for us to check in, see where my leaders were. Okay, I wanted to see where they were at mentally and what I could do to help. Now, mind you guys, before I jumped on this call, I had already been started my morning routine. I actually had been doing my morning routine for about 2 months. I started my morning routine April of 2019. And for 2 months, I had been doing it consistently. The waking up at 5:55 in the morning, in the park by 6:30, meditating, reading, journaling, working out, affirmations. I had really got into a really good groove of things. And a lot of people were realizing it. A lot of people were realizing like, man, Nano's really in that mode right now. Like they could just sense the change of energy. Everything was just starting to shift in my life. And it was just that one decision of me starting that morning routine. So when I jumped on the call that June 19th, which was the day before we started Mornings with Nano, I jumped on the call to just check in, see where they were at. And one of my leaders, his name is Masner, who was the one who gave me the idea. He said, bro, we've been seeing you do your morning routine every morning. I've seen how you've elevated. I've seen how your energy has shifted. Everyone on the team can see it, bro. Everybody who follows you on Instagram can see how your energy has shifted. Okay. And he said, bro, why don't you wake up tomorrow morning and help us get our day started? Because I had asked him, I said, bro, what can I do to help you guys? Like, what do you guys need from me? because, you know, I'm a servant leader. I want to be able to help my people as much as I can. And his idea was, hey, since you've been doing your morning routine, since you've been vibrating so high, why don't you help us, you know, every morning when the day gets started, and help us get our day started? Like, motivate us, give us ideas, talk to us about your morning routine. And I think that you should do it. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. We start tomorrow, 9 a.m. Let's set up the link right now. I literally told him, yo, let's set up the link right now. And we start tomorrow, 9 a.m. And it's so funny because the name of the call was called Morning Mastermind. It wasn't called Mornings with Nano. It was actually called Morning Mastermind. And the very first day was June 20th of 2019, which was today, 3 years ago. And, you know, the first call, right, I remember it was maybe 20 people on the call. Mind you, at the time, I didn't have a lot of success in network marketing. I didn't have a lot of success at all. I maybe had about 1.5 years in the business. I was just now starting to figure out my journey. Okay, I was just now starting to figure out my journey and, you know, where I was gonna head with this. So, you know, for me, at the time, I was only making $2,000 a month in my business, which is only $500 a week. And I was grateful. But at the time, I didn't have a lot of success. I wasn't as credible as a person as I once was. I didn't have merch. I didn't have any success. And my first call, I think about only 20 to 30 people jumped on the first call. And it was a great call. And, you know, I actually have my first journal right here with me. Okay, I have my first journal right here with me, which I actually started journaling June 10th. I started journaling, and I can literally skip to the day right before Mornings with Nano, okay, which was June 19th. Okay, now real quick, I do want to say happy Father's Day to all the incredible fathers out there as well. I know I didn't get a chance to tell you guys yesterday because we weren't live yesterday. So real quick, I just want to say happy Father's Day. Can we drop a happy Father's Day for all the great fathers that are out there as well? You know, I want to tell you guys, I appreciate you guys so much for all the effort, for everything that you guys do on a day-to-day basis. I know that there's a lot of fathers out there that do a lot behind the scenes that goes unnoticed and make incredible sacrifices. And, you know, huge shout out to the mothers that have to be, you know, mothers and fathers. Huge shout out to you guys as well. Just extremely, extremely grateful for everybody that, you know, just has an incredible father out there, great father figures. And, you know, I know that some of us may not have our dads, but we have those father figures in our life as well that, you know, play that role and are there for us as well. So, you know, happy Father's Day to all the great fathers. You know, my father is a hero to me. He's taught me the importance of work ethic, of love, of putting your family first. And, you know, I couldn't do it, you know, without my father. So I wanted to make sure I put that out there. But, you know, 3 years ago on June 19th, you know, I wrote this journal entry, and I want you guys to see where my mind was the day before I started Mornings with Nano. It is so amazing to see, right? And I just want to read it to you guys because look, it's right here. Okay, look, June 19th, 2019. Okay, for my people watching. And I just want you guys to see how things in life can just change in a matter of a moment. You know, I was going through a lot right before this idea came to my mind, right before the biggest breakthrough of my life happened. But look at how I was thinking. And I just want to read it to you guys so you guys can have an idea of how it is. So June 19th, 2019. Today has been a character building day so far. That's the first sentence of how that journal started. Think about that. Today has been a character building day so far. All right. Today has been a character building day so far, but I'm going to make a change once I'm done writing in this journal. You see, I attracted all these situations through my thoughts. So I need to change something ASAP. Accept what I'm going through and let's deal with it day by day. Understanding that every adversity comes with a seed of opportunity. We will grow from this. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Understand that this is the very beginning of everything. You are blessed. Some people wish they had your problems. Don't let them overcome you by them becoming your dominating thoughts. Every time a problem comes to your head, accept it, love it, and tell yourself 3 positive things. Can't let other people throw their burdens on top of you. Focus on the positive in every situation. My breakthrough is coming. I know it is, and I can't wait to write about it in this journal. Stay strong, stay positive. You're a legend, Nano. I wrote that June 19th of 2019. So if we sit down and we think about how far we've come, 3 years from when I wrote that. 3 years from when I wrote that, I had no idea that I was going to jump on a call that night with my leaders and that they were going to give me an idea, and that 3 years later, I want to just give you guys some of the accomplishments that we've been able to use and that we've been able to leverage through Mornings with Nano. So 3 years of Mornings with Nano, all right? Hundreds and thousands of people impacted. Hundreds and thousands. I'm not just talking about 10,000, 20,000. No, hundreds of thousands of people. I think we're reaching almost the millions impacted, okay? 6- and 7-figure earners created from these calls, okay? Podcasts. Huge shout out to Jasmine, all right? Podcast that has reached number 65 in the United States for business, number 99 global, all right? And it's actually been ranked within the top 5 in other countries as well. Very small countries, it's been ranked up to the top 5 as well, okay? Philanthropy has been accomplished through Mornings with Nano. During the pandemic of COVID, we actually raised on Mornings with Nano over $10,000 on Mornings with Nano, and we fed over 500 families in the Dominican Republic. I don't know if you guys know that. Okay, during the pandemic, we raised over $10,000 and fed over 500 families in the Dominican Republic in 4 different counties. Okay, on top of that, Mornings with Nano now has partnered with MMX. Okay, MMX was a platform that was started by Bob Proctor. MMX stands for Master Mentor Series. I am actually the first educator, okay, in the MMX series that has been promoted to that, and it's gonna be launching within the next few weeks, okay? We've been able to travel the world. I've spoken in multiple different countries in front of 10,000 people in Barcelona, in front of thousands of people in Madrid, in front of thousands of people in Dallas, New York, you name it. I've been able to speak in so many different stages, okay? The amount of lives that have been impacted, the success stories that have been able to be created. There's just so much that has been accomplished in the last 3 years from these calls. And what I'm most grateful for is that I've been able to find my purpose and one of my passions through Mornings with Nano. My purpose being to serve the many, to serve the masses. And look at how much has been able to be created from this, guys. And it started from this journal entry. I want you guys to hear it again. So think about all the accomplishments. Think about everything. Thousands impacted. Number 65 podcasts in the United States. Number 99 global. Philanthropy. 6- and 7-figure earners created. Thousands spoken in front of in different countries all around the world. Okay, first MMX educator. There's just so much, and it all started from this journal entry right here. Listen to it one more time. This is why you always got to stay in positive anticipation of what is coming for you guys. And this is why I want you guys to see, because your breakthrough could be on the other side of that fear. Your breakthrough could be one day away. Your breakthrough could be today on this call. Your breakthrough could be one idea, one thought, one advice, one thing. All it takes is that one thing. And that one thing for me was as well. So I want you guys to hear it again, right? Listen to it from the top. Today has been a character building day so far. So I didn't say that today was a bad day. I said today was a character building day. Okay. But look at what I wrote. I said today has been a character building day so far, but I'm going to make a change once I am done writing in this journal. You see, I attracted all these situations through my thoughts. So I need to change something ASAP. So whatever I was going through at that very moment, I knew that I had attracted. I was taking self-responsibility myself. I said, you see, everything that is happening at this very moment in my life right now is happening because of my thoughts, because I attracted it. All right. And look at what I said. I said, I attracted these situations through my thoughts, so I need to change ASAP. I said, accept what you're going through and let's deal with it day by day. Understand that with every adversity comes a seed of opportunity. Okay, that's the reason why on the back of my hoodie, okay, if you see the quote at the bottom of it, that quote is, with every adversity comes a seed of opportunity. There's a reason why I chose that quote overall, because that was the quote that started Mornings with Nano. That quote right there has so much value. And that was one quote that I want you guys to write down. Every adversity that you're going through in your life, every challenge, every tough time, every obstacle that you're dealing with right now in life, okay, it has a seed of opportunity in it. You just got to be looking for that seed of opportunity. Put a 1 in the chat box if you're dealing with any kind of challenges or character building days or obstacles. If there's anything that you're dealing with, because even myself, 3 years later, still got some character building moments. So I'm going to put a 1 in the chat box in there. Every moment, every adversity that you deal with in life is bringing you a seed of opportunity. You just have to be looking for it. You just have to be searching for it. And look, 3 years ago, the seed of opportunity that I got was this call, Mornings with Nano. Look at how awesome this is. So I said, understand that with every adversity comes a seed of opportunity. We will grow from this. I understood that I was going to grow from this. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Understand that this is the very beginning of everything. This was the beginning of everything for me. And it's so, when I look back, I'm so glad. This is why I tell you guys, journal. Because what if I would have never journaled? I would have never known the things that I was going through today, 3 years ago. Think about that. I would have never known that that's how I was thinking, that that's how I was journaling at that time. I literally manifested it. I manifested that breakthrough by saying, I said, this is the very beginning of everything. You are blessed. Look at what I wrote. I said, some people wish that they had your problems. You heard that? Some people wish that they had the problems that I was going through. And that's the same for you. Some people wish that they had the problems that you have, because you guys make them seem so big, but in reality, they're so small compared to what other people are really going through. There's people out there really going through real problems compared to what you're going through. If you really sit down and relate it, you'll realize that the problems that you're going through are minuscule compared to some of the problems that some other people are going through, when you really put things into perspective. Okay? Some people wish they had your problem. I said, don't let them overcome your dominating thoughts. Every time a problem comes to your head, accept it, love it, and tell yourself 3 positive things. So every time a problem was coming to my head, I was accepting. I was like, okay, I attracted this problem, but I love this problem. And I'm going to tell myself 3 positive things. Can't let other people throw their burdens on top of you. Focus on the positive in every situation. My breakthrough is coming. I know it is, and I can't wait to write about it in this journal. Stay strong, stay positive. You are a legend, Nano. That was what I wrote on June 19th, 2019. Think about that. 3 years ago, we wrote that. And then it's so dope because then I have the journal that I made on June 20th. And look, on June 20th, this is what I wrote. Extremely grateful for the morning I just had. Today was the start of my Mornings with Nano mastermind. It was a great success. I shared a lot of great information, and now I'm going to stay consistent with these calls. I want to give a huge thanks to my brother Masner for the idea, and to think that yesterday was a little of a character building day for me. I must always focus on the now and understand that what's going to happen is going to happen to everyone. But it's not about what happens that will determine my future, is what I do about what happens. I'm going to stay consistent with these calls until they blow up. Okay. And then I'm going to start to become a better version of myself so I can help others do the same. I will be working daily on developing the skills it takes. I will be working daily to develop the skills to take everyone to the next level. Pray that more great ideas continue to flow into my head so I can continue to take action on them, and asking the right questions are always the right key to success. And from there, it started. And you know what's so funny now that I look at it? At the time, wow, now that I look at this, wow, this is so dope. I didn't even know this. So at the time, someone had gifted me a book, and they had gifted me the book called The Power of Now, but they gifted me the smaller version of it. So they gifted me like it was like the workbook of it. Let me see if I could find it on Amazon so I could tell you the exact one. So they gifted me The Power of Now. I remember it, so it's so funny. The Power of Now. But it was a smaller version of it. It was like it wasn't the original one that I'm reading now. It was the practicing of it, right? It was the practicing of the power of now. So it was a book that like helped you practice the power of now. Okay, it was this one actually right here. Look, I'll show you. This is so crazy because I'm reading the original one right now that I think about it, right? So they gave me this one right here as a gift. Practicing the power of now. In reality, you're supposed to read this after you read the power of now. Okay, but they gave it to me first thinking that they were gifting me the original power of now. Okay, and I was actually reading it because look, it says the power of now. I'm actually out 3 years ago, I was actually reading the smaller version of it. It's so dope. I can't even believe this, right? And look at what I was writing about it. So dope, right? I said, be interested in what goes on inside of you, as what happens outside is a reflection of what goes on inside. The outside will fall into place. Primary reality is within. Secondary is reality is without. What kind of thoughts is your mind producing? What thought process are you creating? The only present you can feel is now. Get rid of the past. You cannot find yourself by going into the past. You find yourself by coming into the present. If you keep your attention on the body as much as possible, you will be anchored into the now. Focus on your inner energy field. Manage your thinking in every way. My thoughts. Focusing on my inner self is the key to manage my thoughts and being present in the now. And as your day continues, focus on your presence every hour and see what your thoughts and you are having. And it's so dope because right now I'm literally reading the original one. I'm literally reading the original version 3 years later, around the same time that I started it. And I'm actually halfway through the book on page 113. When I think about this stuff, it really puts a lot of things into perspective for me, for real. It puts a lot of things into perspective for me because it just shows the alignment of everything that has happened in my life over the last few years. How important it is to be aligned, to be connected, to put yourself in a reality where everything is always working in your favor. And that's something that I am forever grateful for. Guys, we have over 400 people live on YouTube. We have another 200 plus on Zoom. We have another 100 plus on Instagram. Look at how everything always works in your favor when you have a positive mentality about everything. Look at how everything always aligns for you. When you stay consistent, when you never give up. Guys, what if I would have gave up? What if I would have stopped? What if when I got hard, I said, you know what, I'm not doing anymore? Look at all the lives that would have never got impacted. Look at all the things that I would have been holding back from you guys, all the information, all the breakthroughs that we've all had, the quantum leaps that we've had. Look at all the people that would have not been impacted had I quit. Generations after generations and generations are impacted because of the decisions that we made today. And I don't take none of the credit. I give all the glory to God. And for you guys, I want to thank you guys personally on this call, because if it wasn't for you guys sharing these calls, for you guys showing up, for you guys putting these on your stories, sharing them on your group chats, putting your families on, putting your friends on. It don't even matter if they are a part of a network marketing business or not. There's people on this call that are just doing regular jobs, nothing wrong with it. We have people from all over the world that jump on these calls. As a matter of fact, type in the chat box what country or city you are calling in from. I just want you guys to see where everybody is calling in from and look at how many people we're impacting. We got Switzerland in the building. We have Germany. We have Los Angeles. We have Philly. We have Maryland. We have more Germany. We have New York. We have Germany. We have India. We have Akron. We have Mississippi. This is just on Zoom. Let me go on YouTube real quick. Right on YouTube. Okay, we have Houston. We have San Diego. We got Dallas. We got Detroit. We have New York. We have Washington State. We have Toronto, Raleigh, Bristol, more India, more Belgium, Vegas, Tampa on Instagram. We got San Francisco. We got Miami. We have Long Island City. We have the UK. We have so many different places, guys. Look, just look at where everybody's calling in from. Look at the lives that we're touching worldwide with these calls. Worldwide. We in Europe. We in South America. We in Asia. We in the Middle East, Mumbai, we in Jamaica, we in Salvador, El Salvador. Germany is in here big. Look at the impact that we're making. We are all over the states. We're probably in all 50 states right now. We're in all 50 states right now. This is the impact that started because of one idea, one seed that was planted. And now we're impacting people worldwide. Worldwide, people are being impacted because of one idea, because one person decided not to quit. Because I said, you know what, we're going to do this and we're going to do this every day. And the only reason I do these calls, guys, is so that I can know that everyone on this call has a mentor that they can count on. Because I know what it's like to start my journey and be in a place where I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have nobody there that cared about me. And the reason why I decided to do these calls as well was like, you know what? I want to be the people's mentor. I want people to know that if they don't have a mentor, they got me. If they don't have an upline, they have me. If their friends quit, they got me. If they don't have somebody that they can count on, at least they know that they get the guidance from me. At least they know that every morning at 9 a.m., whether they decide to show up or not, I'm going to be here, right? Who has ever stopped? I want you to type a 2 in the chat box. Have you ever jumped off of Mornings with Nano and you haven't been on it for a while, and then you were like, you know what? Let me go back to Mornings with Nano, because when I was on Mornings with Nano, I was lit. Everything was going my way. I need to start getting back on the calls, right? And that ever happened to you guys, right? Where you kind of hopped off of it for a little bit, you kind of lost touch, and then you were like, nah, I got to get back to it, because when I was on the calls, it was lit. When I was on the call, I was in momentum. When I was on the call, I was doing my morning routine. Ever since I got off of it, things haven't been going my way. You see how dope that is, that now we know that every morning we have a community that, regardless of whatever happens, you think about it. You guys can go live your lives, go do what you want to do, take some time off, and you can always come back and you know that at 9 a.m., from 9 a.m. to 9:15, Mornings with Nano is live and you can come and get poured into. Some of us on this call, we are leaders. For my leaders on this call, how good does it feel to know that every morning you can stay in bed if you want to, and you can put your whole team on the call and you know that for a fact your team is going to be well taken care of? You know how many leaders thank me because of that? How many leaders come up to me and tell me, bro, because of you, my team is lit every morning. And they don't even jump on the leaders themselves. Sometimes they don't even jump on the calls, but their whole teams do. I don't understand why, because they should really be all students of the game, just like I am. But it's so important that you guys see what we've been able to create. And we did this. I didn't do this. We did this, family. And I want to personally take the time to just thank every single one of you guys here on this call. From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for supporting me, for loving me, for accepting me for who I am, for, you know, accepting me on the days where I jumped on these calls and I didn't have the nice haircut that I have now. And I woke up with my curls to the left, to the right. And I just was like, you know, I just jumped on the calls and I'm like, I got to pour into my family. Thank you guys for always being there for me through my bedheads, through the good days, through the bad days. You guys don't understand how many times I jumped on this call while I was going through something. And guess what? Because I jumped on these calls, you guys were my escape. These calls were everything to me. And I was so grateful because I knew that every morning I get a chance to pour into my family. I get a chance to, you know, just be with my family. Just being here is one of the happiest moments of my day. Every day I get to do this. And I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, because I wouldn't have the happiness, the peace, the enlightenment that I have today if it wasn't for all of you. And that's why I dedicate my life every single day to helping you guys find the same purpose, the same peace, and the same enlightenment that you guys gave me. Because if it wasn't for you guys showing up on these calls and supporting me and loving me and appreciating me the way that you guys do, I wouldn't have the peace and the love and the enlightenment that I feel each and every single day. I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have found my purpose if it wasn't for you guys. I wouldn't have the emotional intelligence that I have if it wasn't for this group. I wouldn't have been pushed as hard as I've been pushed to grow so much if it wasn't for you. Because guess what? The reason why I wake up and do my morning routine every single morning, not only is it for me to become the best version of myself, but it's because I got to show up every day as the best version of myself. Because guess what? If I show up every day speaking about the same things, guess what? You guys are going to be like, yo, these mornings when Nano calls, they're whack, man. He talks about the same thing every day. So I was basically forced every single day to learn, to study, to read books, to listen to audios. Okay? It's so funny because you guys want to see something funny? Look at this. This whole thing right here, okay? This whole bag, look at this. This is how you know it's real. Just pay attention to this. Look at this. I have so many books that I read. All these books I've read, majority of them. You know why I've read all these books? Because I needed to show up on Mornings with Nano to do this. Look at this. Books after books. There's more. Look at all these books. I did all of this to make sure that I listened and I read all the information that we needed in order for us to become the best version of ourselves. I did all of this so we can learn, so we can elevate. I did all the hard work. And that's a short version of it. If we go into my room, there's even more. There's a whole stack of books, hundreds of books under the belt. Hundreds of books under the belt. You know why? Because I said, I got to read. I got to elevate myself. I got to get the information so I could pour it into my family. Look at all these books. Look at all this knowledge. But it was because I said, I got to pour into my family. You guys inspired me to want to be better. You guys inspired me to want to grow so I can pour into you guys. I want to thank everybody that bought the merchandise, that show love. I see my sis Melissa rocking it with me, the black hoodie, right? And everybody else, right? And I just want you guys to know that more merch is actually coming, because I know that this is a whole new group of people. And last year, you guys got a chance to grab the merch. But this year, when I drop it, I'm dropping it and it's coming and it's staying. And there's going to be one specific one that we can all buy. Season 4 for the podcast is coming. Retreats are coming. That's what I'm going to the Dominican Republic for, so we can start planning retreats and look for certain locations out there, right? There is so much coming. Private mentorship is also coming for people who are outside of I Am, who don't just want mentorship. I'm going to be doing private coaching, self-coaching for people who want to get coaching one-on-one from me. That's also coming. People that don't want to be a part of trading, don't want to be a part of crypto, none of that, right? It's going to be time now for people who want to get personal mentorship from me. Okay. That's going to be a thing that happens as well, guys. So just know that there's just so much coming from all of us. And it all started because how much you guys inspired me. Everything that I am today is because of how much you guys push me to be the best version of myself. So I want to give you guys all the credit. I don't want to take none of the credit for it. Everything that I am today is because of my family, because of this Mornings with Nano family. And I want you guys to know that. So I thank you guys for real. I know you guys love to thank me, and you guys tell me how much I've done for you guys. And just know that it's a two-way street. As much as I've done for you is as much as you've done for me. The impact that you guys have had on me is the impact that I've had on you. And the beautiful thing that is just a beautiful exchange of energy, right? It's like the number 8. You give, you receive. You give, you receive. You give, and you receive, family. So let's put some 888s in the chat box just for the infinite energy that we've been able to share with each other. But the purpose of all of this, guys, is I want you guys to know is that never quit on your purpose. Look at how much joy I found in helping others. Look at how much love I found in making sure that each and every single one of us grew to the best version of ourselves. Think about that. That was what inspired me. That's how I've been able to accomplish everything that I've accomplished today. Because think about it, because I became so good mentally, and because I became such a bookworm to help my family, which is you guys, look at how much else I've been able to accomplish outside of business, outside of Mornings with Nano. Look at everything that has happened with me in business and crypto and trading. It's because of these calls. Look at the business that I have today. It's because of these calls. The leaders that I have in my business is because of these calls. Everything that we built today is because of these calls. Everything started with these calls. And I only say that not only to say thank you to you guys, but to inspire you to find something that you're purposeful about, something that you're passionate about. And to always show you guys is that it's not about us, it's about what we can do for others. I never made it about me. In 3 years, I've gone through just as much as all of you guys have gone through, if not worse. And you know what I did every morning, regardless of whatever I was going through? I showed up for my people. I showed up for my family. I didn't do it to look like a cool guy. I did it to be an example, to show you guys that even though you're going through the worst things in life, even though things are not going the way that you want them to, you know how many times I jumped on this call with zero in the bank? You know how many times I jumped on these calls while going through breakups, going through people leaving my business, going through me deranking, going through my mom struggling, deaths in the family? I showed up every day because I knew that it wasn't about me. It was about what I can do for others. It's not about what you can do for me. It's about what you can do for the family, for everybody else. And if there's anything that you guys get from this call here today, is that take the focus off of yourself and put the focus on others. The only time you focus on you is in the morning for that morning routine. The rest is dedicated to others, because that's our purpose here on earth, is to serve. You can't become great if you don't learn how to serve. The service to many is what leads to greatness. A lot of people say, Nano, you're great. Nano, you're a legend. Nano this, Nano that. Yes, I accept it. I thank you for saying those things to me. But I give all the glory to God, because the only reason I'm doing this is because guess what? My purpose here on earth is to serve the many, which is God's purpose for me, and which is God's purpose for all of us. So I'm only an example because I want you guys to do the same now. I want to see all of you. There's so many, I see so many faces on this. I want to see Natalie do the same. I want to see Amanda. I want to see Pat. I want to see Anna. I want to see Melissa. I want to see Frida. I want to see Marielle. I want to see my people in India killing it. My sis, let me see who else we got in here. We got my brother Eric on here, right? We got Joshua. We got KD. We got Lorena. We got my sis Infinite. Sahil. Layani. So many people. Jasmati. Alina. Rosie. So many amazing people on these calls. I want you guys to all do the same now. I don't want to take all the credit for it. I don't want to be the only mornings with Nano. I want you guys now to create your version of it. Go impact people. Go create communities. Go teach people what I've taught you. Let's create a community of people that are being impacted worldwide. The amount of kids that have been impacted because of these causes is incredible. You have no idea how many people have been impacted because of these causes. And it all started, guys, from an idea. And look, the idea came during character building times. That's what I tell you guys. Look for the blessing in the character building times. Look for the treasure. Matt Rosa told me that the other day. I asked him, I said, I asked him, bro, Matt, how do you deal with the character building times? He said, Nano, you got to look for the treasure. There's a treasure in every situation that you go through. And look at what my treasure was. This was my treasure 3 years ago when I was going through some very tough times. Don't be scared. Don't care what anybody's going to have to say. It don't matter if 20 people show up. Look at how many people we have on the call today. Just look, we have over 700-800 people on the call live right now and thousands who are going to be watching later on. But guys, we've had up to 5,000-6,000 during the when I had Brock Proctor on the call. There were 9,000 people on Mornings with Nano. 9,000 people on Mornings with Nano on a Zoom call. We maxed out. We were 1,000 people away from maxing out a corporate Zoom call. A corporate Zoom call takes up to 10,000 people. We had 9,000 people on Mornings with Nano. And that just goes to show you guys what's possible, fam. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I want to open it up to a few people here today to just share with us what Mornings with Nano has done for you. Okay. I want you guys to just share with me, you know, what's one thing you've learned from Mornings with Nano, you know, what's one thing you love about Mornings with Nano. And let's do our best to keep them short, 60 seconds or less, so that we can give a few people the time to share, because I want to be able to hear from you guys. I want to know what's one thing you love about Mornings with Nano, and what's one thing that you've learned that has stuck with you, that has changed you for real. And I want to hear from you guys. And I'm going to start off with giving it to my sis Jasmine first. The reason why I'm going to do Jasmine first is because she already had her hand raised, by the way. But I know that she's played such a huge part in this, and I want to make sure that she gets her flowers here. And again, I also want to say personally, thank you, sis, for believing in me when nobody else did. Thank you for seeing a vision that I didn't even see. You know, for those that don't know, and I want us to just drop some hearts in the chat box for Jasmine, because, you know, Jasmine approached me and said, you know, years ago, said, hey, Nano, you should be, this call should be a podcast. You need to make this global. You need to make sure that everybody in the world knows about you, bro. Like you're playing small right now. She came and she's coming up to me and telling me that. I'm like, for real? She's like, no, bro, like you're playing super small. Like you don't even know the value that you're bringing. And bro, she said, yo, I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna bring my mic and we're just gonna start recording. I don't care. You're gonna speak into this mic. And she would sit right here. It's so funny because I would sit right here. She would sit in this seat right here, and she would put the mic in front of me, and she would be like, go. And I'll take care of the rest. Just speak, and I'll take care of the rest. And dude, we've blown this thing up to the moon. And this podcast that we have, that we've been able to just impact so many lives with, has been because of Jasmine. So Jasmine, please share with the family what's one thing you've learned about Mornings with Nano. What's one thing you love, and let the family hear you out.
So first of all, sorry if I look crazy. I just came out the gym, but so what I've learned from Mornings with Nano, I've been here since 2019, y'all. So I haven't missed a single day, like not once. And I learned how to be really, really consistent. And honestly, just never giving up, and no matter what. Like Nano really taught me how to be just the most consistent, dedicated person. And I literally get so emotional, honestly, talking about it, because I was so lost. I was not dedicated. I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my life. I just graduated college. Like, I wasn't getting paid like what I was worth. And I was just, hustling. Like, I'm a hustler. Like, I was working like 4 jobs. And Nano just like, I remember just hopping on that one call, and I just like never hopped off, like ever since that one call. And he really showed me the beauty of doing personal development, the beauty of reading, the beauty of just, like being the best version of yourself. And I like it's so emotional for me because of you, and because of just these calls and all of that. Like, I'm a completely different person, and because of that, I've been able to impact other people, and I've been able to have people say the same thing about me. And and it's just really because I duplicate. Like, I literally, Nano said to do this, I'm like, okay, bet, we're doing this today, and I always saw Nano as someone who had to be out here sharing. Like, the podcast is just one platform, guys, but like, I always saw Nano as someone that, is here to inspire the world, like, just for us to be better. A lot of the world is telling us to do the complete opposite. And Nano comes on these calls selflessly every single day, day in, day out, sometimes like oversleeps and all this stuff. But like, he still comes and shows up for you guys. And I'm so, so grateful. And I'm grateful to be on this journey with you. I'm here until the wheels fall off. Like, so I just want to say that. And thank you for all that you do every single day.
I appreciate that. Wow. Let's put some fire emojis in the chat box for Jasmine and the growth that she's had. I've watched her grow so much, and not just mentally has she grown. She's grown in all areas of her life. She's grown mentally. She's grown spiritually. She's tapping in extremely physically as well. She's grown emotionally. Her emotional intelligence is a lot better. She's a lot better of a leader than she once was. Like, everything that Jasmine was 3 years ago, she is way better now. She's really tapped into who she really is. And I am so, so proud of you, sis, to be able to watch her growth. It has been incredible. That was amazing. Let's give it to let me see. Let me see who we got here. Let's try the champion. I'm going to do the champion, Mahawar. Did I say that right? Let's see.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you so much for picking me. I'm so happy.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Where?
Thank you
You're
so
in India? What time is it in India right now?
It's been like 7:47 p.m. It's evening
Wow.
in India.
Damn, so it's already nighttime over there.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. My English is not good, so yeah.
Tell me what's one thing you've learned from Mornings with Nano?
I learned a lot from Mornings with Nano. The first thing I learned from Mornings with Nano is morning routine. Sorry, I'm so nervous. Right, the best thing I learned from it, being uncomfortable. When I listened to you first time, I really, like, my English is so bad. I just don't understand what are you saying. I'm just listening to you. But when I consistently started listening to you, it just changed. I learned English from you. You don't know that. I learned English from you. And the most important thing I learned from you is being uncomfortable. When I started to being uncomfortable, I really realized how much I grew. I am not a girl who can like open a camera in a Zoom call and speak in front of hundreds of people, but that was really inspiring me. The best thing, like in India, there are a lot of people who don't know how to speak in English. So many people are saying that morning signal is in English, we can't understand it. So we inspired from you, and we started our Indian community call, which is called Wake Up Call. And we learn from you, and then we share it in our Wake Up Call in Hindi. Right now, we don't have enough people. Right now, we are 2 people. I have a team member. His name is Sagar Naika. He's my mentor. So we two are sharing with each other whatever we are learning. We don't have enough people, but we are consistent. It's been 1 year in Wake Up Call, and we started wake up call at your birthday date, so that was lit. I'm so nervous right now. So like, I love you, Nano. That's as I can say.
I
You are
love you
lit,
more.
and I learned from you how to being uncomfortable. And whoever I am right now, I don't have any money, but as a person, how I grow a lot in this year, I just can't tell you. Thank you so much.
Wow. What's your name?
Champion. My real name is Chanchal Mahavar, but my mentor gives me this name, Champion Mahavar.
That's beautiful.
I'm shivering right now.
It's such a pleasure to meet you guys. Can we put some fire and some hearts in the chat box for her? Wow. That really made my day to just, hear how big of an impact we're making worldwide. She's out in India, guys, and it's so dope to hear that she's been able to take the information that we teach on Mornings with Nano, and they started their own wake-up calls in India, because she said most people don't speak English over there. So what they do is she takes the information and they literally go and share it in Indian. And that is just so dope. So thank you so much for taking the information that we share on these calls and sharing it. And your English is awesome, honestly. Like, you have really, really good English. Everybody here understood you. And it's just so beautiful to see the impact. Thank you so much for what you're doing in your country. You are so powerful. And I am so grateful that you've allowed me to pour into you so you can continue to pour into others. And that's what it's all about. So thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate you as well. All the way, love from India. That is awesome. Let's go. Let me bring up my brother, PJ. What's up, bro? How are you? PJ is an OG on Mornings with Nano, man. He always shows love, bro. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing today?
Feeling blessed. How you, bro?
Man, I'm actually lit, and it's so crazy. I've been wanting to get in contact for the longest period of time. I think first time we met was at IM3 in Miami. I think that was the first time we ever met. And that honestly changed my life. But then the next thing, we met at IM United. Then after we met at IM United, I DM'd you. I'm like, bro, let's get a call going. Because I did a call with Chile. If you don't remember, about a year and a half ago with my sister, we did a call together, and you were right next to him. And it's crazy. I think the topic I spoke about, we spoke about that morning. And it was so crazy. It's about 150 people on the call. And mind you, after running that call, I'm fresh out of high school. Like, I'm doing the regular high school things. I just graduated high school. The COVID graduation class 2020. But the thing I really learned from Mornings with Nano, bro, is to be very resilient and not to be, too tapped into temptation. Because kids my age are very tempted to do things that most people are doing. But I made that decision to where I locked into my room for 6 months. And mind you, when this happened, I was about 3 away from Platinum 1000. And when I was 3 away from Platinum 1000, coming back from Miami, I got COVID. The next thing when I got COVID, mind you, my back office at 85 people, and I'm still not a Platinum 1000. The next thing when I got sick, I went from 85 people to 3 people. To 3. And mind you, I'm sick. I don't know what to do. Legit, I felt really depressed because I really couldn't do nothing. And then I think there's a time where I was like, I need to get on my self-mastery journey. And I had a conversation with my mom, because my mom loves you, bro. Like, if she would actually have a conversation, she would love you. She would thank you, because I'm going to be real with you. I don't have the best relationship with my pops, but I would say you're actually my father figure. It's only 3 people. It's you, you're number 1. Then you got Bryce Thompson, you got Austin Godson. Y'all the only 3 people that really I study to the T every single day. I watch your story every single day. Go to you guys' Instagram every single day. And I really, truly appreciate you, bro. It's like, I can't get too much gratitude. Like, every single day, I will come DM you, send you a voice memo, text you. So I did get your number. But, I guess whenever you lost your phone, when you went overseas in Barcelona, I lost it. But, bro, I just can't, bro. I can break down the tears right now and really thank you. But, like, I just can't get nothing but gratitude for you, bro. Like, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you.
Thank you, bro. PJ, that means the world to me, bro. And it sounds like you've gone through some character building times, bro. And the fact that you're still standing here, you're strong, you're learning, and you're elevating. And just tell mom I give her a huge shout out as well, and that I love her and I appreciate her as well, because I know how important it is for a mom to see her son striving, and to have somebody that her son can be inspired by and look up to. So that's love for real, bro. Send love to your mom for me, bro. And thank you so much for just being a student, for allowing me to be a mentor in your life, bro. And anything I could do to help my brother, I'm always here for you, fam. Thank you so much, bro, for real.
Definitely, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you.
God bless, fam. Wow, that was beautiful. Fire emojis from my guy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's do my sis, Natalie Serrata. Natalie Serrata, what's goody, sis?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, I am so filled with gratitude in this moment. The first time I've ever been on Mornings with Nano was January 2nd of 2021. At this point in my life, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I was lost in the sauce. Like, imagine being in a car, but not having a destination. I was just cruising for months. And Nano was really the person, hold on. Nano was really the person who planted such a big seed when it comes to personal development, when it comes to just changing my life. I now have books. I now have pictures. I listen to audios. The biggest thing that I've learned was the TEAR mindset, TEAR. Your thoughts control your emotions. Your emotions will control your actions, and your actions will dictate your results. Anytime you're not seeing any type of results, you have to just think backwards. Okay, what actions am I taking? All right, not many actions. What am I feeling? What am I thinking? And I've taught that to everybody that I speak to. Everybody, it's like, yo, this is just next level information. Something that I love about it is the community, the fact that you can literally have people that you call family worldwide. It is just so beautiful. And when I first hopped on Mornings with Nano, I wasn't working with him. I wasn't his business partner. And the beautiful thing about it, guys, is I used to think to myself, I wonder how it is to be working with him. I wonder how it is to be right there next to him. I kid y'all not, months later, I'm working with him. Months later, I'm next to him. Months later, I can call this man my brother. And it's just, I'm so grateful for you, Nano. You've changed my life. I could just bawl out and cry right now. Woo, child, but thank you so much. I really do love you. I love the whole family. I just can't wait until we can all meet and hug each other. And, you know, it's just amazing.
Thank you so much, sis. That was beautiful. Guys, how awesome is her energy, right? Can we just highlight how beautiful her energy is? Just such beautiful energy, such vibrant smile, and just, she's amazing all the way around. And it's so funny because she says, like, when I met her, she wasn't this awesome. She wasn't this energetic and clean energy and all of this. And to see her growth, and this is just a year, Natalie, right? It's been like, what, a year now only?
It's been 1 year, yeah.
In 1 year, she's made all of those changes, and she's incredible. She's a top leader in the organization, running it up, smart, working in all areas of her lives. Like, when I'm telling you guys, she's gonna be a big part of what we do moving forward. Believe me, she's phenomenal. She's one of a kind. Natalie, put your Instagram in the chat box. I know that people will love to follow you and check you out. That energy is lit. Her reels are dope. She's awesome. She's awesome all the way around. And I am grateful for her. Let's see who else we got in here. Let's see. Let's go with my brother, all the way from Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken, my guy, Petrit.
Yo, bro, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you, family?
Bro, I love you, but you did one mistake. You said I'm from Switzerland. Bro.
Where is it that you're from again? Germany, there you go, Germany.
Yes, it's really similar, so you know.
It's right next to each other though, right?
Yes, like I live from the border, maybe 30 minutes. You know, it's
there you go.
Not that. Yes, but to be honest, I don't have that one point what I learned from you, but there are much points. And how can I say? We have also a really similar story. We grow both up in like a hood, you know. So I grew also up, and when I was a kid, I don't have that vision. Everyone was saying I want to be firefighter. I want to be police. And I never had that one vision what I want to be. But then I watched your sessions, and how can I say, I find my purpose. You know, this helps me to find my purpose also, and to find, how can I say, to see what's on God's purpose. You know, here I have my bed behind, and on top there is
I see the Yankees hat up there too.
What, bro?
I see the Yankees hat.
Ah, yes, the hats. And this also from your podcast. This I write 5 lies people tell themselves, but in the my English is not that good. But on top there is a text writing, remember your why and never ever reject or deny God's vision for you. So because this is what I was learning from you also, and today I was calling with a partner because we have a little team in Denmark, and I was calling on English with him. So before this business, I cannot speak English. You know, I was hearing 50 Cent and all that, and I was like talking, but not speaking English. You know, I cannot really understand it. And from you, I learned it better than in the school. You know, so how can I say? There's also another thing that we was in the event we have for our team. By the way, my upline Hussein, he's now the youngest chairman in the world with 19 years old, and we had an event. When he was in the event, he was going German. Look how crazy God's vision is, because 5 months before the event, he was 15 people from German, and he was 18 or 19 years old, and it dropped. And the day and the night before the event was in the same day, you know, in 3 in the morning. And then the event was, and he was going German, and I was speaking in front of thousands of people about the things I learned from you, about the vision. You know, so there's so much things I can learn from you. I want to keep myself short, you know, but there are some things I want to tell you that there was a time I was in hospital, I was in coma, I did my P2, and then, how can I say, I got sick, I was in coma for 4 days, and in the hospital, I cannot do much, but I was only looking your podcast, looking your videos there, and it helped me really, really to get into the hustle. Or I was in Kosovo because I'm Albanian, and in the village by my family, and we had not good internet, and you was live. So I go in like this out of the streets in another house, okay, to watch with the internet of the neighbor your live session, and there was dogs barking like street dogs, and I have, you know, it was risky, but how can I say to everyone, take the sessions from Mornings with Nano on Spotify. When you go shopping, hear it on YouTube, because this not only learns you some things, that builds your character. You know, you're talking about character building days, bro. Your whole Spotify, your whole YouTube, this is in character building. You know, this is more character building to me, maybe like the character building day. So how can I say, the day I met you in Barcelona, that's so crazy, because I visualize everything, how we talk to each other, and even your wow, how you say it, you know, even that I was visualizing. So crazy. And you told me how to do that, because I grew up no money, bad food, you know, no vision, and you give me the vision. And not only my vision, the vision my family normally have, but they don't have it now. And when I am, you know, when I reach something, I can give back to them and say, look, this is all from Nano. So really crazy. Like you're also like not that some key nuggets I learned from you that are much, no problem, really not much, but you're also like a blueprint. You know, I can say to everyone, follow Mornings with Nano on Insta, because his Insta stories is like a blueprint how you want to live your life. You know, so I think I don't want to take too much time. Thank you, really, really thank you. Just keep going up, and yes.
Wow, brother, love you, man. That was so beautiful, guys. Can we put some fire emojis and some hearts in the chat box for my brother Petrit, right? Petrit,
bro, Petrit, or just P. Just everyone calls me P because my name is on German. The German also cannot pronounce it right, so just P. You know.
My brother P, man, my brother P, showing love. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being such an incredible student. You know who you remind me of, bro? You remind me of Sana. When Sana first jumped on, Sana had it just like you in the back. She had all the notes pasted on her walls, on her ceilings. She absolutely was an incredible student, bro. And to see you doing the exact same things, bro, and just, yo, the way that you visualized even me saying wow and my laugh and everything, bro. And I remember meeting you, though. Like, I remember when we met, and like, it's just so dope, you know, to see it all happen, my brother. So thank you for being a great student, bro. Thank you for sharing the wisdom with your family and with everybody around you, man. And it's just so awesome to see you on here, bro. So P, my brother, love you, fam, all the way from Germany. You'll be seeing me soon, bro. I gotta come out to Germany, bro.
Tell me, bro. Tell me.
We're gonna come out soon, I promise you. Appreciate you, fam.
Go.
Man, I'm grateful. That was awesome, man. My brother P showing super love. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Let's see if we could do a few more people. Let's see who else we got up here. So let's do Jahona Johnson, JJ. I hope
No, yes, it's Jayana.
Jayana.
I'm sitting here like I'm so happy and grateful now. Nano's about to call on me. I'm just really sitting here thinking about that. But hey, mornings with Nano family. You know, it's crazy. I got a chance to meet you, Nano, at I Am United. My best friend, she found you and she like had a video recording of you, and she was like, "Jana, look who I found, this Nano." Because the entire conference, I'm like, I got to meet Nano. I just have to meet Nano. I just have to. And so we got a good chance to meet. We took some pictures, and it was just really an incredible experience. But for me, mornings with Nano has been my anchor, and it really has been that for me because you know, facing adversity in this particular business that we're in, you know, seeing people leave, you know, seeing my whole organization basically leave, and, you know, me still having this vision of, you know, impacting lives this way, you know, it had been hard to kind of have the vision alone. But when I hop on mornings with Nano, it's just like, all right, you know, this is a mentor who's going to keep me going. Like you said, you know, the consistency of you showing up every day on this call has been just like, all right, this has been it for me. And one thing that I will always take away is live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. I'm in my car right now, but my testing is at the top of my roof. Like I have my quote on my I'm so happy and grateful now that I feel whole. I'm so happy and grateful now that I feel impactful because I'm gonna live in the feelings of the wish fulfilled. So just how I want to feel every day so I can see how I want to feel every day. And you know, just outside of that visualization, like when we were doing our visualizations back in the day, if you were here, you know, if you know, visualization.
You know.
And honestly, like that whole period when we were doing that, it really solidified for me my vision. It really solidified the why for me because I knew that I couldn't unsee. I knew that every adversity that you shared with us when I started to experience, you know, things like, you know, just hardships, I remember, you know what, Nino said that he experienced this too, but he's still at his vision. He's still going after his why. So I can still go after my why, even though all of this stuff is happening, because honestly, it sounds like it's a part of it. And so, you know, understanding that it is a part of it, I realized that, you know, I can keep going. And, you know, just being on this call, having you as a mentor, and I'm so happy and grateful that one day I'm going to be able to get your one-on-one mentorship. Is so important to me, and it's such a vital part of my life. And even when I'm not on Mornings with Nano, man, I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is life just really smacking me right now? As soon as I hop back on the car, I'm like, that's what you were missing. You were missing your mentor. So make sure that you hop on anniversary day. Happy anniversary, Mornings with Nano. And I'm just so grateful for you, Nano, more than you ever know. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, so you might find out. But I'm just so happy and grateful for you, Nano. And I'm so grateful for these calls. And thank you for keeping me going and keeping us going with this platform. And congratulations on being an MMX educator. Like, I was so excited when I seen that announcement, and I'm just really happy and grateful to be here.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing that with me. That meant the world to me, and to just hear a little bit of your journey, how you've had things happen to you that have happened to me, and that I kept going. So you were like, yo, Nano kept going. So it's a part of it. And the fact that you're still here, you have the vision, you're applying the information, you got all these things pasted in your car. I'm sure you have them pasted all over your house as well. Like, it's just so dope to see your growth, your energy. And we got to make that one-on-one mentorship happen. What city you in?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out ATL.
ATL in the building. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing with us, sis. Drive safe. I love you. I appreciate you. And let's continue to run this up.
All right. Much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Wow, that was awesome. Huge shout out to her. She's awesome. Let's see. I want to give it up to my guy, Alex, real quick, because Alex is on this with his baby in his hand. And let me just bring him up real quick. Alex, talk to me, brother. How you feeling this morning?
What's up, Nano? What's good, my brother? You already know what it is. First off, I want to say thank you so much for taking this time, and good morning to everybody. Bro, how much gratitude I have for you. You know, you are the one who's pushed me literally, you know, to see you go every day. You know, my wife and I, we started right when my son was born on your call, and we decided to do that 90-day journey together. So while the baby was first born, we did it every day, 90 days straight, no days off, with the baby in our hand, and we were able to really make it happen. And now that we're kind of apart right now because of the situation that we're looking to get a new house, and I've had my son with me for like, you know, a month and a half, I've not stopped anything. I do my morning routine every single day. I've obviously now that I'm under your personal mentorship and you're a brother of mine and best friend and a great individual, you know, I've been able to, you know, impact lives continuously. Yes, come here. As you can tell, he doesn't like me to be on the phone, but I still run the play and I still get it done no matter what. And, you know, continuously living from what I've learned is always in the wish fulfilled. You know, I look at him every day and he's my why on why everything happens, why I am the way I am, why I've decided to become the best version of myself. And it's because you taught us the key to personal development. And like she has everything on her wall, I have everything on my wall. Like everything is there, you know, written down, and I'm in my space every single day. And I know that where I'm at right now is not the end. It's only beginning. And I'm so grateful to have you as a friend. We're actually have a meeting later, so I'm excited. You know, we're going to continue to keep running it. So I just want to say thank you, brother, for everything. And I appreciate you because the mentorship that you continue to give me, I'm able to give to my son for him to be the best version of himself. So thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Wow, that's beautiful, bro. Fire emojis for my guy, Alex, running the play as a dad, making sure that he gets it all done. And, you know, it's so funny because Alex, while I was in LA, you know, he had been reaching out to me through Instagram, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to get in touch with me through Instagram because, you know, I have hundreds of people that reach out to me. And, you know, if you message me today, you know, by Tuesday, by Wednesday, that message is already so far down that it's so hard for me to get to it. So I hadn't been able to get in contact with him. And then, you know, he found out where I was doing my event in LA, and he pulled up on me. Like, he literally pulled up on me and let me know, like, bro, I want to work with you. Like, I've been on your cause for the last year and some change. And like, I don't have no guidance right now, bro. And I really want to take things to the next level. I just had a baby, you know, and I'm ready to do it. And bro, he hit me up. He showed up. The fact that he showed up, like, made me realize, like, yo, this guy really wants it. We took his number. We scheduled meetings. Next thing you know, he's a part of the family, and he's been killing it ever since. So, yo, Alex, my brother, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for all the energy that you bring, the student that you are, the father that you are, to Luciano, you know, I really, really appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for sharing that with us. That was awesome. Let me give it up to my sis real quick, Natalie, right here. Natalie Rodriguez, I definitely want to bring you up, sis, because I know you're an OG as well on the call. How you doing, my sis?
Oh my God, I cannot believe you just called on me. I am so happy and grateful to be here. I'm getting chills. Oh my God. Nano, I am just so grateful for you. Like, you have no idea how much you have impacted my life. You know, I started listening to Mornings with Nano before I even got in IM. I was with Wall Street Narco, just sitting in his kitchen, listening to Nano. I'm like, who is this person? And why have I not like tuned into this? The first one I actually went to was August. It says August 31st here of 2020. So that was like the first time that I listened to you. And it's crazy because before I even started listening to you, I was going through depression. I was going through a whole bunch of emotions. And one thing that I really learned from you was to always, like, I have it right here. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared for this. But you always told me that don't ever buy other people's opinions because you buy their lifestyle. And growing up in a Dominican family, you know, everyone is always trying to tell you what to do, how to do it, what route to take in your life. And you've always taught me that it's so important to stick with what you know and continue to learn and be a student. And I'm just like, I don't even know what to say because I'm so nervous, but I am so grateful for the fact that I was able to grow and transform into this new person. And I'm so grateful also that you've included, you know, your spiritual journey within this, because I've also been building up my spiritual journey. And, you know, I was a P1000. I was really tuned into IM, and then I lost everybody. Like, my whole team just went down to zero, but I still stayed consistent. And that's one thing you've always told me too, is to stay consistent, never give up on the things that you want. And always, always focus on the good, never on the negative, because I was always a negative person. So I want to thank you so much just for your influence, for your character, for your personality. And you taught me how to love. Like, you taught me how to love myself. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, to be honest. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you.
Wow, that's such a beautiful share, Natalie. Thank you so much. You put this huge smile on my face, and just so beautiful to see the growth in so many of you guys, and everybody's just growing, everybody's just elevating, and it just makes me so thankful because I remember those days when I thought about giving up, and I was like, man, should I stop? Should I keep going? And you look back now and it's like, man, I'm so grateful I kept going, because I kept going, that inspired you, Natalie, to keep going, that inspired others to keep going. And I just want you to use that as an example, because look, because I kept going, you kept going, but think about how many people are looking at you now, Natalie, for you to keep going so they can keep going. So, I'm just so thankful for you. Thank you for being a student. Thank you for showing up. And I'm just forever thankful for your love, your appreciation, and for all the energy that you bring on these calls. Appreciate you so much for sharing that with us, sis.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I got to show love to my sis real quick too as well. My sis Miranda. Miranda's somebody that took Mornings with Nano and created her own morning masterminds off of them, and has been impacting hundreds and thousands of people worldwide. And I want you to come on here, sis, and just share with us, what you've been able to do because of this family. And I'm just extremely thankful for your servanthood and everything that you've done, and your growth over the last year has been unbelievable. So talk to us, sis.
Well, good morning. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you called on me, because I had like a light bulb moment this morning too. And I texted you, and I know you didn't see it yet, but like Nano said, I found Mornings with Nano back in 2021, thankfully through a different company that I was a part of. And it completely changed my life. Like most people on here, I was at such a really bad place in my life when I found Mornings with Nano. And Nano showed me the morning routine, which led into knowing that whatever I could see in my mind, I would hold in my hands. And I took that visualization to the next step, and I started seeing myself in rooms with Nano. I started writing down on paper, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm in Nano's inner circle. And eventually over time, Nano's now like a brother to me. I have one-on-one mentorship from him. He's like a brother to me, and it all fell into place. I've gotten to experience the penthouse. The day that I got invited to the penthouse, that piece of paper that I wrote, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm part of Nano's inner circle, fell out of the paper, out of a book that I didn't touch for months. And in that moment, I knew that everything was coming together. Now, about a year ago, I took it to the next level, and in the organization, we said we kind of need an accountability team, like call for just our direct students. And the woman who gave me the idea never followed through with the call. So I took it that step, and I started doing a morning accountability check-in where everybody would come, and I met a lot of people that I now have great relationships through sharing it on a call just like this a year ago. And that over time evolved. And as Nano started talking about his journey with God more, I started tapping into my journey with God more. And now that call is now called Morning Masterminds with God, where we're going through a book of the Bible every single day, where we're reading the Bible together, we're going over it, we're opening up the floor, and it's completely changed my life. And this morning, I realized it was the 3-year anniversary of Mornings with Nano, but I also realized that it was an anniversary of my own. And today, June 20th, is the 1-year anniversary of when I started going back to church. Wow. And for me, like I could cry, because my whole life changed because I hopped on Mornings with Nano one day. And now Nano's someone that I know I can always call in my back corner no matter what. I know you and Katie are always there for me, and you guys have completely changed my life. You've helped me learn how to show up for my people, even when it's hard to show up for myself. And for that, I am forever grateful. So thank you for mentoring me, being my brother, allowing me to have experienced part of the penthouse, for just being part of that chapter, and for every chapter that's still yet to come. Just thank you for being you. I'm truly grateful for you. Love you.
I felt that one, sis. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful share. Guys, some fire emojis and some hearts from my sister Miranda. If you guys knew Miranda a year ago and you guys see who she is today, you guys wouldn't even believe it, fam. The amount of growth that I've seen in her has been phenomenal. Her connection with God, how connected she is, how aligned she is, how hard she works now, how positive of a mentality she has nowadays, how she's been able to use, you know, certain situations and circumstances that have been a part of her life as a positive and inspire people through that. You know, that's something that money can't buy, sis. And I just want you to know, thank you for being my sister. Thank you for holding me accountable. Thank you for pouring into the family and being that person that was always there for us through everything. It really does mean the world to us. So we appreciate you, sis. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Let's go. That was awesome. That was awesome. Let's do, I want to do Drew, because I've actually never heard from Drew. Drew's the OG on Mornings with Nano. Drew Miller. Let's talk to my guy Drew Miller real quick. Drew, talk to me. You there? Let me see if you can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Talk to me, Drew.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I've been on Mornings with Nano since you've been doing vibe checks, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't expect to actually be on here, but since I am, I do want to make it quick. I am transgender, so that's probably why I kind of look like feminine. But I feel like that was good to get out of the way. Honestly, bro, you taught me so much. I'm gonna be honest. You taught me so much, bro. And it's crazy because you started reading The Purpose Driven Life before I did, and I bought it because somebody told me to buy it like a year ago. And so when she started reading it, I was like, wow, that sounds like a really good book. I should start reading it. And so I started a little bit after you started, and bro, it did change my life. I started taking notes in it and everything. I honestly feel like reading that book with you was like the most life-changing thing I've ever did. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because like every other book was really impactful, especially The Power of Now, but I'm really religious, like not really religious, but relational when it comes to God. So I'm really like intimate, and I appreciate everything that he do for me, and I want to like reciprocate it. And I know you can never outgive God, but I always want to try. I'm gonna be honest. So so I don't know. I just like I really appreciate you for introducing me to that book again, because I didn't really listen the first time I got recommended that book. Like I bought it, but I didn't actually read it. So you kind of introduced me to reading it, and I'm grateful because I probably would have never picked it up. Also, I love about this call your enthusiasm and your purpose. Like you make it very clear to us what you're here for, that you want to make our lives more impactful for other people so that we can impact other people's lives and they impact other people's lives. Like it's no downside in investing even an hour on your cause. And so that's why every chance I get, I share something of yours. Like even if it's on my story, I'll tag you and say you said that, or I'll just like invite people to the call, send it to my family, like, hey, come like, you know, check it out, things like that. But anything that I can do, I feel like I should, and I get to, because you pouring into us like you should and like have to, but you don't. You get to and you want to, and that means a lot. For real. God bless you, bro. I'm over here about to cry and shit.
Thank you so much. Drew, honestly, you don't know how much we appreciate you. Like, you're a well-known name on Mornings with Nano. Like, the other day I was just talking and I was like, yo, Drew Miller always dropping the notes for us and making sure that just in case we miss anything, she's there to pick us up. And the people like literally know who Drew is. Like, oh yeah, Drew, you're talking about Drew Miller in the comments, right? Like, people know who Drew Miller is. So I just want you to know that we appreciate you so much. Thank you for sharing your energy. I'm glad we finally get to, you know, put a face to the name, and, you know, it's just so beautiful. You have a beautiful soul, fam. And, you know, thank you for all the energy, the notes that you drop, all, because you're serving us too. Like you don't have to take the notes and write it and, you know, do what you do, but you do it. And, you know, you find your little way to serve. And, you know, it's such a beautiful thing to see, Drew. So we appreciate you so much, fam. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you for your energy. Trust me, we all love you so much, fam. Thank you. beautiful share as well. Let me see. We'll do two more. My guy Jonathan right here said to pick him, so I'm gonna pick him. Talk to me, bro.
What's good? What's good, bro? I learned a lot. Like ever since 2019, I'm a real one since day one. Like
For real,
ever
you've been
since
since
day one.
2019, G.
2019, but there's a time, it was 2020 that I fell off due to COVID. I lost my aunt and everything, so I fell off, and then I came back. After that, I was like, you know what? When I was with Morning with Nano, everything changed up, everything lined to a purpose. Why not go back into it again? But I learned so much. Like do everything with intention is like the key. Like morning routine is the key as well. Like I learned so much. Like from you and all others. Like you're a blessing in my life. Thank you so much, Nano. Like I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Where you from, my brother?
I'm from ATL.
Oh, so we got some ATL in the building.
Yeah.
Well, bro, thank you so much for jumping on. It's amazing to know that you've been here since 2019, bro. Like you've been an OG with us, bro, and that's beautiful. If you was here in 2019, you're an OG for real, for real. What you know, the next merchandise I make, I'm gonna have like a 2019 version that says like, yo, this is for the OGs, the ones who've been here since 2019. So I want you to be a part of that, bro, for real. So I thank you so much for, you know, your support, your love, and just always being a great student of the game, fam. It means the world to me, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, fam. That's awesome. Let's do Sydney Smith. I've never seen you before, so I'm gonna let you go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sydney Smith. So I've learned so much. I've been hopping on for quite a bit since around the Arizona time. And I've learned how to just stay consistent, just keep going, keep showing up, and like keep being you no matter what. No matter what you're going through. I've seen it a lot from you, and it's just so it's so like magnetic. Like you just want to be a part of it and you want to keep going. It makes you want to like get up every single day and have a purpose and have something to strive for. And something I really love about Mornings with Nano is how real everyone is. Everyone seems so real, so authentic and genuine. And I just love being a part of this community. It's such a great, safe space for us all to like hop on and talk to each other and just like really connect, because I feel out in this world today, not a lot of people are very real and open to having deeper conversations about ourselves and about life. And it's just really helped me out. I came from a very toxic living space a couple years ago, and I just kept making myself jump on every single day, reading the books, journaling. I wasn't great at journaling at first. It was very hard for me to communicate and write my thoughts down, but I've gotten a lot better at that. And it's just grown my awareness so much. I've actually gotten a great job after applying all this information you have taught us over the years. And the family that I work for, the dad has had a stage 4 brain cancer, and he had a year left to live whenever I started working with them. And the year has been up. He's supposed to not be around right now, and he's clear. I've been working with them. I've been teaching them these affirmations. I've been playing high frequency music. I babysit their kids. So their kids were very, they had a lot of anger inside them. I've helped them release that and just live more happily. And yeah, it's just amazing the fact that the dad, stage 4 brain cancer, is completely gone. It's been amazing, and I'm just so thankful to have attracted this information into my life, and not only keep it for myself, but to keep sharing it, because all this information that we learn and the connectedness that we feel, it's definitely a ripple effect, and the ripple doesn't stop. It keeps going. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of all of this.
Wow, Cindy, where are you from?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Guys, can we put some fire emojis and some hearts in the chat box for Sydney Smith, the real OG, man? Damn, that was beautiful, sister. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And to think that you've taken this information, you've applied it, you're saving lives, you're bringing families together.
We're saving lives.
We're saving lives. Like, it's just, you just put a lot of things into perspective for me, because, you know, sometimes we think that it's just, oh, you know, we're just helping each other grow. But like, you use it to save someone's life. You use it to bring somebody's family together. And, you know, God is really working through all of us. And it's just so beautiful to see the growth in all of us and the growth in other people around us. Look at the ripple effect that it's having. And I just want to thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you for being such a great student. Thank you for showing up, most importantly. And that's what it's all about. I look forward to meeting you and, you know, just making sure that we continue to impact the lives of hundreds and thousands of people to come. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was beautiful. I hope I can meet the family of the individual that you saved, because that'll be awesome to do.
Definitely. Thank you so much for everything.
Yes. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Okay, let's see who we got here. By special request, okay, I was told to tell Vern. Miss Vern, are you there? Can you speak, Vern? Let me know if you can speak, sister.
Yes, I'm here.
Someone said, yo, Nano, you got to get Vern to hop on the call and share love with us. So talk to us, Vern. How you feeling?
Oh my goodness. I am feeling amazing, blessed, and highly favored. I met Nano through Monet for the 6 o'clock calls, January 2021. And it was, you know, I am old enough to be Nano's mom, but I call him my little brother forever. And it was so weird because you had these Post-it notes all over your cabin, all over the walls, everywhere. And then when you brought Bob Proctor onto your call, I said, this guy is legit. I'm going to follow him no matter how old he is. You were sharing so much value to me that it grew me as well. No matter the age anyone is on this call, value is still value, and it brings you further in your life. And so one day he was on Instagram late at night, and I thought, wow, what is Nano doing late at night? I had no idea what he did, and it didn't matter what he did. I just knew who he was. And because of that, I joined him. Like, no clue what he did, but I ran with him. And I will forever run with you, Nano, because, you know, just before you came here to Cali to visit, my husband had found a 10-acre piece of land in Malibu, and it's $1.25 million. We're ready to sell our home, and we're going to build our own home. And you will forever have a place. You will forever have a room in our house, because the foundation of that house will be built on the income that we earned through IM. My husband trades like an expert now, and it's really because of you. My family, my son, and my younger son, Aiden, they're learning how to trade, and that is knowledge you will have forever. And I am forever grateful. I will forever be by your side, no matter what you do, till the wheels fall off. I love you so much. Katie, I love you too.
Yo.
Katie, Miranda, Amanda, like everyone in IM is family to me forever. It's amazing. It's amazing what you do, Nano.
Thank you so much, sis. And guys, it's so funny because she says that story, but yo, I remember when I first met her, like we were in Newport Beach when
Newport Beach
when she came to meet me. And it's so funny because she literally joined. She said, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. I'm ready to start. And it's so dope because, you know, she was able to take an opportunity and run with it, you know, and her husband, you know, really took the opportunity, and he's been able to really become a professional at he's a better trader than I am. And I've been doing this for years, and he's earned more than I have. And it's just, I'm so thankful that because I shared the opportunity with Vern shared it with her family. And now you heard what she just said. They bought a 10-acre piece of land in Malibu. She showed it to me overlooking the ocean off of the Pacific Coast Highway, which she drove for how many years, Vern? You drove down that same highway,
Yes.
and now you're gonna own a house on that same beautiful strip. Oh my God, I'm just so thankful. And I got my room there, so I'm thankful as well. And
Forever.
it's just so beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. So guys, let's drop some fire emojis and some hearts for Vern. Vern is a real one. She's up early, 4:30 in the morning. And one of the things that Vern tells me that always fills my heart is that she always tells me, she said, Nano, when I meet you and when I'm with you, I feel like I'm with Kobe Bryant when he was in his rookie years and when he started. And that's literally one of the best compliments that you can ever give me, because I'm such a big Kobe fan. And she always tells me I'm with Kobe right now when he was starting in his rookie years. I can't wait to see what you're going to be like 20 years from now. She gives me that depth of vision. And I just want you to know, Vern, and I'm so thankful for you, for your family, for your husband, and for always opening your doors for me, allowing me to use your car to drive up to San Francisco. It was, you came through that day. So, we just love you so much and we appreciate you so much.
I love you guys.
Love you, fam. Vern's the best, dude. You guys got to meet her. She's one of a kind, the sweetest heart you guys will ever meet, guaranteed. Wow, such a beautiful day. That was so awesome, dude. Just to know that we've been able to create so much success think about it. We're saving lives. We're helping people accomplish their full potential, get closer to God. People are buying houses. Sydney's saving lives. Like, just so many amazing experiences, guys. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end it right there. I wish I could let everybody share, but I gotta get to this event, NFT New York here, that's happening in here in New York. But guys, for everyone who had their hand raised and I wasn't able to get to you guys, I'm sorry. You guys know that you guys have my heart and I appreciate you guys so much. We're definitely going to do more of these so that the people that didn't get a chance to share can share. But it was just such an amazing call. We've been on this call for literally 2 hours and I know we can continue to keep going. There's still hundreds of people on Zoom. There's still hundreds of people on YouTube. There's still some people here left on IG, but it's just been a phenomenal day. And I want you guys to, just enjoy this day. This was our day. Look at what we've been able to create as a family. Look at the success stories, the lives we've been able to change, and the lives that we've been able to save, the people that become better versions of themselves, the connections to God, and everything that we've done is because of the community that we've built here. So I just want you guys, again, one more time, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me the last 3 years, whether you were here from 2019, whether you were here 2021, 2022, 2020, whenever it was, you were here, you shared a call, and I just want you guys to know that I love you. I appreciate you guys all, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna do a quick prayer for us before we go, and we're gonna wrap it up right there. So a quick prayer before we go. Everybody bow your heads, and let's give it a quick prayer. Father God, thank you so much for allowing us to wake up on this beautiful Monday morning, June 20th, 2022. It's been exactly 3 years since we started these calls. And, I give all the glory and all the thanks to you, God, for giving me this treasure on 2019 when you gave me that idea to start these calls. And you spoke that idea through my brother Masner. And we pray for my brother Masner, his family, and his success and his growth, for you using him as a vessel to speak it through me. But ever since then, God, I found my purpose on Mornings with Nano, and the amount of lives that we've impacted, the lives that we've saved, the people that have become better versions of themselves, the people that we've gotten closer to you has been incredible, God. And we just want to say thank you so much for all that you've done for us, for the wisdom that you've provided us with, the guidance, the leader that you are to all of us. We just all love you and appreciate you so much for what you've done for this family. You're the heart of this family. You're the foundation and the rock of this family. And none of this will be possible without you, my God. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You've created a community that's going to change the lives of hundreds and thousands of generations to come. And it's all because you used us as your vessels to spread the word of God. And we are just forever thankful, God. So we love you. We appreciate you. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And many more years to come, because wow, it's about to be next level, fam. So I love you guys again. I appreciate you guys. Let's go out there and have an intentional day for another 3 years, another 7 years to come. Mornings with Nano is going to be legendary. Trust me, guys, we're not stopping now. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is all the beginning of everything to come. And we're gonna impact more lives. We're gonna save more lives, more. But there's gonna come a time and place where everybody's gonna be buying acres of land in Malibu Beach to overlook the ocean, you know. So I'm just super, super excited, you know, for everybody to do that, for everybody to grow and elevate. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your days. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode of Mornings with Nano. God bless, fam. And thank you.